What's up, family? I'm gonna be quick, fast, and simple. I just want to address something. It's the stupidity and ignorance of black folks walking the earth, and the fact that we gotta deal with these clowns and jackasses. I made a video called Sonetta and the Nigger Graveyard. And of course, I got a lovely visit from one of the zombies that crawled out of the graveyard. First and foremost, I'm just a dude like any other dude, so I can call somebody out and not give a shit. It don't mean nothing to me. Maybe it don't mean nothing to you. But I'm just saying, I'm not too big that I can't call you out if you want to talk to me and talk shit to me. So now, this brother, no, I don't know if it's a brother, because this is a faceless YouTube account. A faceless YouTube account who got a big mouth, want to talk some shit, and in their speaking, if I was to assume that this was a black person, in their speaking they show their ignorance 100%. And when you let them speak more, they further show their ignorance. So this dude, I made my video, and my video was about hating ass niggas across the board. But I mentioned Sonetta and I mentioned Polite, and then I mentioned an array of different people. But only Sonetta and Polite was the ones that's recognized. And I mention their names because they are the ones that's recognized, and dudes can't stop riding niggas' dicks. Why did my language become vulgar? Because the person that got at me saw my video, said he thought it was gonna be knowledge. So his first sentence was, when Sonetta is under pressure, he bring all his dick handlers out. So right there, this dude don't know me from nowhere. I don't be rolling with Sonetta like that. I don't be around Sonetta like that. But yet, somehow, he think that I'm Ace Boone Coons and me and Sonetta is best friends. I know about Sonetta. I've been to his events. I've been around him as I've been in black festivals. And he's there. But I don't necessarily be holding it down, riding with him. Not to say that I wouldn't ride with him. That's not the point. The point is, this dude continued on to speak to me as if I be rolling with Sonetta. Here goes the hypocritical stupidity of these jackasses that walk the streets that we have to deal with. He told me I'm a dick handler for even fucking with Sonetta on any level. Then turned around and told me how I should fuck with other niggas like Magic. I'm assuming he's talking about Black Magic 363, aka the Underground Railroad. This idiot don't even know I was on his shit. Baba, Every Time Fire TV, and Black and Nobel. I was like, this is a true idiot. Brother Rich be at many of Sonetta events. So now, by the understanding of what he told me, because he said anyone who even supports Sonetta is his dick handler. I said Sonetta is helping make a circle. There's many people doing shit. Sonetta is one circle that's helping a cycle of business happen. Rich be at his shit. That means Rich is his dick handler. Baba TV. Not to say that all of his shit, but they share the intro, the shit where he's spray painting. So they shared the same exact intro. So I guess Baba is Sonetta dick handler. And and Black and Nobel. I don't think I ever heard Black and Nobel shit on Sarnetta. And they be together at these events. This is the stupidity of these dumb niggas walking the street. Then he continued to tell me about I should be down with Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson is a Pan-Africanist, but when he saw me, he said I was walking the streets of Chinatown trying to be a fake Chinese man because of this hat. On Underground Railroad, I talked about black people thinking that this shit is Chinese fake shit. Oh, hello, how you doing? Hold up. Yeah, I was in the midst of doing something, so I'm gonna finish off what I was talking about. This fool that came across my channel to talk about my issue with niggas hating on each other and spending their whole YouTube account to hate on niggas. My point is that if you hating on niggas, why can't you use your energy to build something? But nah, your energy is gonna be going so you can hate on niggas. That shows you was a dick rider right there. So like I said, I had my hat, and this fool went on to continue about how I have on my funky hat. My funky hat, my gown, and I'm scurrying about the streets of Chinatown trying to fit in with Asians. And like I said, I was on Underground Railroad and I spoke extremely to the point that black people are not in their culture. So when they see other stuff, they think it's somebody else's stuff. My point is that he saw my hat and called it Asian. He sat there and told me about I should rock with Umar Johnson, and most likely I would hate on Umar Johnson. Which I made a video talking about niggas hating on Umar Johnson as well. But see, this is the stupidity of niggas walking around. Umar Johnson is a Pan-Africanist, and I seen him in a picture. I think I seen him in a picture with the same exact hat that I was wearing. But this dumbass says I have on a funky one, trying to look like an Asian. This is what I'm talking about. We need to come to our culture. And people are walking around here dumb as toast. Then he proceeded to tell me about how I don't really know nobody. Because you see me in my videos by myself. I don't put forth people in my videos because maybe they don't want to be riding as hard as how I speak. Secondly, I'm doing me. If somebody is doing their work, they don't have time to hate on niggas 15 times a day. That's why I made the point of, if you got a problem, use your intelligence, and all you got to do is say it once. So, people who got 10 videos, and 8 of them joints is hating, and 2 of them shits is about work, they full of shit. You should have 8 videos about what you're talking about and only 2 videos on some bullshit. That's why I talked about the Tariq Nasheed. I don't agree with the assessment that Tariq Nasheed made about the conscious community. I say he's asinine for the presentation or his thoughts that he put forth, because I say they misdirected. But I do understand what he was saying. So in what he was saying, I agree with him, because I know what he's talking about. I say what he's saying is directed at the wrong people, but what he's saying, I understand what he's talking about and who he's talking about, so I accept what he said. And on top of that, he himself said, yo, listen, I did a couple of these shits, and now I'm not talking about niggas no more. So he understands the concept as well. Say what you gotta say, then keep it pushing. He like, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying, Tariq Nasheed gotta do Tariq Nasheed shit. So he can't, you know what I'm saying, he getting back to his business. That's the point that needed to be made. I respect Tariq Nasheed because he say what he say. He burn niggas out. Then he be like, I'ma keep it pushing. So, yeah. Because Tariq Nasheed and Umar are buddies of the same cipher. But then Altos and Tommy Sotomayor, which dudes hate him all over the place. But even he, you know what I'm saying, say what he gotta say. There's a back and forth, and then dudes chill. Be like, yo, we good. But when it comes to the brothers who doing this knowledge, they can't be good. They supposed to have the higher intelligence to say what they say better and faster. So why they gotta spend longer and longer to get their point across? Because they're not as intelligent as they say they are. So then he went on to talk about elders. And my point was to tell him that he wouldn't even address me like that off of first engagement with that type of mouth or that type of language. He would have got at me and said, yo fam, what's up with what you saying? But remember, I told you, he came straight out of his face about dick handlers. So he didn't have any training at all, because no matter what field you go in, the elder's gonna tell you be respectful. Now, after you step forth respectful and someone becomes disrespectful, that's another story. But his first words and his first contact with me was of that nature. And then he proceeds on to tell me about false teachers and worship, some blind worship. I told him I don't play blind worship for real teachers. And if it came down to respect, I don't even do blind respect. And respect and worship ain't even on the same level. He come back at me talking some garbage, how any elders tied into me, he wouldn't want to fuck with them, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And how if now what he said? Well, he said some bullshit about how, well, you know what I'm saying, he can school me. I challenged him, and I said, if you got anything to say, put it forth, go get your boys, and I will slay them too, because he represented them. So I want to retract what I said about the people that he was speaking about, because he's not in contact with them either. He just tossed them out there to make himself look good. Like, yo, you need to see these niggas, they blow up the spot on boys. So I screamed on them, because I never heard of them, till he brought them up. So yeah, I'm still putting it down. Now the bullshit he spoke was about how he could school me or he could teach me. And the funny thing is, I gave him multiple chances in the message, because this was like 2 messages. He sent me a message, I sent him one, he sent one back, and then I sent him some small one-liners, which maybe he addressed, maybe he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But he could school me. Yet he didn't answer one point or even drop his own knowledge. So just how I was talking about how they don't answer, he didn't answer as well. Just straight up the block.
Okay.
So now he was dropping the whole schooling me, and he mad because I said put forth knowledge, stop running the trap. In our conversation, he didn't put forth no knowledge or no rebuttal to anything I said. He just only kept saying, you mess with Sarnetta, so you dick handler. Fuck with these niggas, cause they expose niggas. They the truth. But he didn't say nothing about them dropping knowledge. He said they expose niggas. That's their repertoire, they expose niggas. So how are they dropping knowledge if all they doing is exposing? You can't do both.
No, but I could find stuff in here.
Not to an extreme. You drop your knowledge, and if you got something to say on the side, say something on the side. But if you saying shit on the side, I mean, if you exposing niggas, what you got on the side is knowledge, and that's gonna be weak. I'm not gonna go no further, but the shit was some clown shit. Everything is about the stupidity of black people who can't understand what they dealing with. And when you come at them intellectually, or even genuinely with a point, they never can make it. And that's the joke of the issue. So yeah, like you said, I don't know nobody, this, that, and the third. What the hell? I don't know nobody, and it's just silly shit. When you in the world, you gotta know somebody. When you're on the net, you don't know a damn person. You know a bunch of profiles. I'm out. See, all of this shit rooted from a video that I titled Sarnetta in the Nigger Graveyard, or the Dumb Nigger Graveyard. So, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, the person probably thought I was about to hate on Sarnetta, and they had their feelings. And this is when I get into ego. People in their big ass egos. My man thought because my video was talking about Sarnetta and hating ass niggas, that somehow I was talking about these people named In the Black. In the Black, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, you need to be rocking with In the Black. I didn't even know who the hell In the Black was. In fact, I thought he was talking about Black Power. So I was confused, like, I should be fucking with Black Power and not fucking with Sarnetta, or some shit like, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the ego that everybody think everybody know everybody, or everybody think that they just, I don't know.
Niggas ain't pushing that
Ghetto
shit.
fame
Full of shit. Stop hating
has
on
been
niggas.
confused
Stop hating
with
on
Hollywood
niggas.
fame
And let niggas come to your channels
and
not
even
see you
YouTube
hating on
fame.
niggas.
And a lot of motherfuckers is, their heads is too big for what they doing. So, you know what I'm saying, I could point at Tariq Nasheed dude. He could either be doing promotions or he could be bugging out, because I can go anywhere and give two shits about Hidden Colors. I'd be hard pressed to even have a conversation on that shit. It's a great piece of work. Everybody don't know that shit. I can go somewhere on the drop of a dime, start having conversations about Umar Johnson. Who the hell is Umar Johnson? I can go somewhere, have a conversation about Sarnetta. What the fuck is a Sarnetta? They don't even know that's a person. So, you know what I'm saying? My point was that there are so many people doing the work. Don't get no big head. And also, don't think that you know what I'm saying, everybody know you. So, you know what I'm saying, I want to big up Great Griot. Like I'm saying, this was the whole point. Everybody got all this time to be hating on somebody else. And this is why I felt funny about, you know what I'm saying, brothers like Tariq Nasheed. This rocks with Tommy and partially Umar and those that roll in that circle of calling people fake Hotep brothers. You know what I'm saying? Or Ashy Shea Butter niggas, something like that. That's the new thing Umar is pushing. Calling people Ashy Shea Butter niggas. You know what I'm saying? My point is this. You spend all this time calling out the fake shit, you disparage the image. So it's not that you call a nigga a fake Hotep nigga or Ashy Shea Butter nigga, but it's like, well, what is a real Hotep nigga? All I ever hear is niggas say fake Hotep, fake Hotep. What's a real Hotep brother look like? Because we're only speaking about fake niggas, like that's the only thing that's out there. What's the image of a real Hotep brother? Or have you never seen one? Then that goes back to real, recognize real. And if all you can tell me about is fake motherfuckers, then that says something about yourself as well. Why you don't know no real Hotep niggas. But like I said, that, you know what I'm saying, they're not speaking about it. I'm just talking about speaking about it. Put it out there. If you're gonna call out these fake motherfuckers, let the people see or hear about what a real one is, because they don't have the duality to give a comparison. So every nigga is gonna be a fake Hotep nigga. It's not gonna be some of them, or a fake Black Power dude, or whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, all of you niggas is in the same bucket. If you rocking that Black Power shit, we all in the same bucket. Oh, that's those black niggas talking that black shit. I ain't fucking with them. Until they start fucking with shit. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I personally did not like that shit. When niggas be hating on one another. That's why, like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'ma just list a whole bunch of names of people who been putting in this work. Like I said, much shout outs to the Great Griot. That's a woman, just in case you ain't know. A female. She may be part of a team and she could be the front face, but she putting forth for African American work. Why every time I hear these niggas, they busy hating on niggas, but I never hear them name one good person that's putting in some work. Just the niggas they roll with. That's suspect when you can only name the niggas you roll with. Not only is it suspect, that's bullshit. Because we supposed to be talking about a greater community, but the only niggas you can mention is the niggas you roll with. That's some sucker shit right there. So I can't toss nobody under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Even at a time, there was a brother who was real off the hook, say some wild crazy shit, named King Noble. Shout out to King Noble. I see you checking me out, but peace, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't hate on him because as much as he was hating on other people, in the midst of him hating, he also presented what he was talking about. So this is the point I make. Dudes be just hating and hating and hating. It's like, what the hell are they talking about? So he at least he gave a comparative conversation. Like, don't fuck with these niggas like this. This is what it is. Dudes just be hating on niggas, and after they done hating, it's a void. And that's why I say, if you got all this time to hate, why don't some of you niggas make pages that's dedicated to just bigging up people who put in the work? And don't name the number one stunner. You know what I'm saying? The top 10 that everybody know off the top of their tongue. Name the people who've been putting in this work hard.
but they in the cut. That's my gripe with all these hating ass niggas. Because like I said, I gotta apologize to in the black media, because I was like, fuck in the black media. In the black media is a bunch of dick suckers too. Why? Because this dude approached me as if he was in the black media. Like he was rolling with them. But this was just a random, no-face YouTuber spitting garbage in the name of somebody else. And we need to beware of these randoms, because they could be, if you want to call them agents, they could be just sucker-ass motherfuckers with nothing better to do. They could be white folks in disguise that just want to see black people argue. You know what I'm saying? What's that? The Indians, how they say the thing with the Indians, they gave one person the guns and the next person the alcohol, and say, look at these people. It could be a situation like that. This person came across my table spitting a whole lot of garbage and fire at me, as if he was a representative of in the black media. So I want to apologize in the black media for my words that I said aloud in their direction, because of this person that came across me. And we all need to beware that there's a lot of bullshit people who are inciting shit based on their tribalism to ride another nigga balls. That's what I call that shit. When niggas be sweating niggas too much, but they don't have something else to talk about. So like I said, this is everybody that I'm bigging up. Who you bigging up? And no, I don't know any of these people personally.